Today's video is all about determining the current yellow zone silver per hour amount. The goal to beat is 457,000 silver per hour as tested by a few Twitch streamers and YouTubers. Now, when I looked at their stream, they were using 8.3 gear, faction flagged up, just like I am, except, well, I'm using 8.4 gear. They were using a Great Axe build and a Nature Staff build, which are not optimal for yellow zones. Now, who better to test Yellow Zone dungeons, silver per hour, than the literal deity of the Yellow Zones himself, me. That's right, I'm the king of the Yellow Zones, so it's up to me to determine how much you can make from Yellow Zones by playing as fast as possible with the most optimal and fastest build in the entire game, which is the Light Crossbow, the Crypt Candle, the Spectre Jacket, Spectre Hood to reset the Spectre Jacket, and the Royal Sandals to increase our damage and run speed. So, we are all set and ready to go. I do have my satchel on. Now, here, there's a few things. I'm not calculating picked up silver. I'm also not calculating it with premium active. So, my goal, the people that tested this had premium, and this is how much they were making. So, I'm pretty darn sure I can beat that in 1 hour. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to run 30 minutes of Yellow Zone dungeons. And if we double that amount, then we technically beat it per hour. And if I don't beat it by 30 minutes, I'll keep running another 30 minutes to see if we can get more than that. So, the timer starts whenever I eat the cabbage soup, which is a 30-minute food buff, and here we go. The timer has begun. Let us start our Yellow Zone adventure. And you'll notice I'm not even picking up silver off the ground. I am just straight shooting, just straight blasting. And there we go. You can see that I can just pretty much instantly delete rooms. And I'm not even being optimal right now, I'll tell you that. Like, this is suboptimal right now. I'm pretty much out of practice. Also, this depends if I get red buff or not also, and it looks like we got the green buff, which is the worst one. This is the one buff you don't want to get when you're speed clearing dungeons. Alright, so we're about to be able to dash again and use our Spectre Jacket here. So we're going to attack, and we can just run through all of these mobs, no problem. We want to make sure we clear most of the mobs so that when we fight the boss, we will get the loot, because that is how we will increase our silver per hour. There we go, using the boop from the mob is an advanced strategy. Unfortunately, I did not kill the witch there. That's okay, because we got her this time. It's all over for her. And the cape did not activate because I used it on a trash mob. Again, I'm making several mistakes here, but I'm trying to show you that it's still possible to do. I can stand in this because I have Reflect currently active, and that is 4K. Off to a good start. Not bad for a green chest in the Yellow Zones without premium, mind you. And again, we can run here, we can activate our jackets, we can activate boot from this mob. There we go. Which, again, just a lot of little tricks is how you can speedrun these dungeons. Go ahead, and I actually attacked the wrong enemy there with the mine, but that is fine, because I just deal tremendously way too much damage with this build anyway. So, everything melts, we have huge area of effect attacks, we one-shot most things. I can just cast mine on the witch, she's dead, she's gone. Haze him, hit him with a Q. You can see, it's just methodical. This becomes pretty much automatic. And you'll notice that I haven't been using my Caltrops much. There we go, that's 7k item drop. Caltrops will increase my speed by 30% for a suitable amount of time, allowing me to run slightly faster. And I can combine that with boots too. And maybe we'll get a red buff, and maybe I'll stop getting hit by the traps. There we go, we got the red buff, that's what we wanted. And so now we can begin clearing way faster. And I will now combine Caltrops. This is boss room, so it's time to mosey along, tase them, blow them up. And I can just run straight to the boss at this point. Like, I can just turn this on, just run right up to the boss. Everything's gonna melt pretty much instantly here. You see, their HP is just gone. The boss, however, mine, Caltrops, Q, and then she's already dead. And she's just kind of floating over there. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's 17k. Off to a good start. First dungeon was 47k. That is already, what is that? We're already 20% of the way there in one single dungeon. And that dungeon only took us like a couple minutes, I believe. And yeah, we're off to the next area. And I still have my red buff, so I'm going to be able to move extra fast in the open world. combined with this mount, I will be able to move even faster. As soon as it's off cooldown, that is. And it's just up to me to find more solo dungeons. Is that an AFK player? Well, I have to stop and deal with this real quick, because it is my duty as Bridge Watch to eliminate bad guys. And this is what we would call a bad guy. So, just doing my my civic duty here. Just don't worry about me. Alright, we've got him dismounted, boys. He got caught with his pants down AFK, you know, it happens. And, there we go. 49 faction points. Enemy down. We took care of them, lads. And yes, this will cut into my dungeon time, but I'm fairly confident I will still be able to beat that silver per hour estimate. And yes, yellow zone dungeons are not that good for silver per hour. There are many better methods. But hey, I did my part. I'm doing my part too. And we have a whole lot of blues just entered the zone. I'm not able to fight them off. I know you guys think I'm super amazing at this game, but at the end of the day, that's just too many people. And yes, I did just change zones into this one. Because this one will maybe have more dungeons, maybe not, I don't know. I didn't map out the dungeons beforehand or any weird stuff like that, so I am just manually running around. Now, I will say, due to the fact that wisps take up a slot for solo dungeons, there are far less solo dungeons in the open world than what there used to be, so it does take longer to find them. And I'm going to run away from the cougar there so I can get inside and do our second dungeon of the video. 6 minutes in. Remember, we do have a 1 hour timer, and if I don't, you know, reach the threshold in 30 minutes, there is a player in here, which I will, I can steal the dungeon from him, so I'm not really worried. This is my dungeon now. He can leave. I'll see him later. So I can still clear the trash. He is a bolt caster build, so you know they are pretty dang quick. They are built for this. They are meant for this. You know, solo, he's using a proper build for the solo dungeon. Well, I didn't check his armor. He might not be, but I'm going to go ahead and sneak this little buff away. And there we go. We got blue buff this time, unfortunately, not a red buff. But yeah, we are speed running. Use caltrops right in there. Kill the big boy. And move on. Kill this 3-pack. Go ahead and caltrops for the running speed boost. This is a green chest, very cool. So, and we got the triple, or the double Q at least, using Thetford cape instead of Caerleon cape. That's fine, so that's a 7,000 chest. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got an item drop here that is 18 silver. Not good. Bad, 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 bad. That's fine. It's alright. And boop, down they go. I'm off to the next adventure. We have Caltrop the bear. One more Q are to do it for him, and off to... We're gonna burn these mobs. I'm gonna cancel my armor buff, which I just casted, and my shoes, and hopefully it's a refresher, so there we go. My gamble paid off. I got those cooldowns right back again, allowing me to move faster. There's a lot of things that you can just do in this game to be very optimal, and learning to gamble on shrines is one of them. Sometimes there is a shrine in that corner, but because I just got one, it's not so likely. Very good. I still have... I'm going to disable my armor so I can skip this mob back into the second floor. Remember, there was still a player in here. We do want to... if we do see him, or his nameplate behind us, we will need to run ahead to steal the boss and then backtrack to, you know, clear enough of the dungeon so that we can steal the chest. And we are continuing forward now. We have our triple little get-together there. We do... Or again, we're going to cancel our buffs and see what we get. We got red buff, and we got our cooldowns back. Sometimes there is a version of red buff that does not give you cooldowns back, but this one was the one that did. I don't know the difference. I know that this is a boss room, and that the way forward is up because there are 2 torches here. That is a telltale sign that I am in the right direction, or going into the right place, whatever you want to call it. And he immediately died, and that is 15k in the bag. I sound like a sports commentator, like he's rounding the corner, he's going to the boss room, he's picking up the silver. We're at 69,000 silver, and this is our second dungeon. You know, it's like a sports game or something. He's got the red buff, he's going down the pitch, shocking the enemies. Reactivating his Spectre Jacket, he's able to quickly take out these mobs. Imagine, like, imagine, like, someone shot-calling solo dungeons, bro. Oh, man. Fun times indeed. What does Ayore mean? We're at the boss room already, so, easy, fun times. The mine will take care of them, and then we can open with Q, Q, W, K's, auto attack, Q, auto attack, Q, Q, Caltrops, auto attack, E, Q, Q, auto attack, Caltrops, auto attack, and there we go. This one was a 10k chest, and for those that don't know, you can quickly loot items out of a chest by holding shift and left clicking. I don't know the command on cell phones because I don't own a cell phone. And we're off to the next dungeon. That is 2 dungeons complete in 10 minutes time. We're at 80,000. And there's another dungeon. Don't have to look. We lucked out. This is, you know, also, it's heavily RNG based. Entering the undead dungeon, Swole Benji steps up to the plate. He takes out the rotten rat with 1 auto attack, and he moves deeper into the dungeon. As he runs through the dungeon. Okay, I'm not gonna keep that up because I'm sure people are gonna click off the video if I did. But yeah, we're just speed clearing here. We're just getting through this yellow zone dungeon. That's right. We have a goal to beat, and it's a difficult goal because I don't have premium and they did. But their builds were suboptimal, and so the point I'm driving home with this entire thing is that you need an optimized build for solo dungeons to be highly viable. And without that optimal build, there might be a shrine up there. There's not. Okay. But without an optimal build, you're just spinning your wheels. Like, I don't know why you would run a solo dungeon with a Great Axe, unless you're just believing in Reddit's lies, you know. And Nature Staff is fine for higher tier content, but for low tier, like it's a tier 5 yellow zone. You don't need to heal. You need raw damage, all damage all the time. And oh, double item drop. Let's see what we got. We got a tier 3 bag. Normally I would trash these, so I'm gonna trash it. We're not gonna keep that as part of our total. I know I'm making this very difficult, but you're gonna see that it's really not that hard. And moving along now, we got the 2 archers guarding the scene. And that ghost moved into the queue. That was very lucky. We have, looks like a possible purple boss, possible quadra chest. Blue chest? No, this is a blue chest. It is, yeah, it's this blue chest. And that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm not even going to use my Spectre Jacket here, because this guy is really easy. And there we go. That is only 2k. Very unfortunate. First unfortunate chest, really, of the day. Evening, morning, whatever time it is in your time zone. Let's hit them with the old bomb and mine. Bomb, mine, and caltrop. It's a specialty combo, just for the mobs. Caltrops, Q, auto attack, to tase. And then we're just gonna attack and run away. Kill these guys before they even pop. Very good. We are getting faction points. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And you'll notice my mana's dropping slightly, but it's not that bad. Now, that's interesting. Very rare shrine right there. Unfortunately, it is a green shrine. Not the one we were really looking for. This floor is actually quite big. Might be a 1-floor dungeon, possibly. Let's find out as we continue forward. I can caltrop those 2 and get a little bit of a run speed boost. Still pushing along. We are headed towards the boss room for another blue chest, possibly purple, but not legendary. No, I think it's just blue chest. Can't win them all. This dungeon, not so good, even though it was a, you know, nearby spawn. Could have been better. Yes, definitely just blue chest. Alright, killing these little skelly mobs. And we're gonna run up and just start nuking as fast as possible. He was able to get his shield up before I killed him, but that's fine. So this blue chest only 3k. So this was a very bad dungeon. We are, what does our food buff say? We have another 16 minutes to reach the threshold. We're at 86,000. Let's hopefully find another dungeon quickly. I feel like we're behind. Rare Wisp, there's a chest battle going on over there. I'm at the top of the map. Just to get my bearings, you know. There we go. Let us find a dungeon entrance we shall burn. Oh, there it is. And in we go. For dungeon number 4. Alright. So remember, this is the threshold we have to beat. 457,000. So we need at least half that, right? Half of 457 would be 226. I don't know, 230? Yeah, like 230k in 30 minutes. And we win. If not, we gotta keep pushing on for the full hour and hopefully we get a jackpot. Booyah! Alright, let's see what we can do here. We can shoot these guys, kill the archer man, hit the caltrops, hit the Q, and down they go while I get a speed boost. Now, Heretic Dungeon's not my favorite. They tend to not be that good, but you never... Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. If you kill the enemy before the mine explodes, the mine will deal no damage to the surrounding targets. This is being fixed in a future patch, maybe next month or a month after that. Because in the future patch, the mine explodes upon contact. There is no delayed timer anymore. Unless they decide not to go with it for some reason, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Caltrops him. That gives us the move speed that we need. The juice that we deserve. Auto attack. Look how fast these enemies just completely die. Gonna go melt these dudes real quick with the jacket, turn it off. This guy aggroed, so we're gonna double Q him. Auto attack this one down, and ta-da, 3k chest. Lots of 3k chests today, unfortunately. And onward and upward, spiraling towards freedom. Okay, let's quote The Simpsons more, why don't you, huh? And there we go, beautiful triple kill there. Yep. Now, we're hoping for a red buff so we can get through this dungeon faster. Unfortunately, it is another green buff. Oh, we got an item drop. That's burning my boots. Only 800 there. Alright, region capture. Yes, we did it. We did it, Bridgewatch. We captured the region. Now what do we do? Oh, just do whatever you want, bro. And we just absolutely melt opponents with this combo. Is this another blue? No, this is potential purple right now. So far, possible purple chest. Not legendary, but let's cancel our armor. Hit him with the mine. Got the red buff. Very cool. I didn't use my boots before this, so I did lose a bit of damage there. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that just because. Kill these two. And we're going to go all out on this guy. Kill him. Cancel jacket, loot. I didn't see how much that was worth, unfortunately. But we can still, you know, resummon our jacket. That's why we have the Spectre Hood for situations like this. And I do not need that shrine. I have red buff. I have everything I need. I'm not taking a 33% chance. Or that one. Lots of shrines all of a sudden here. So that's good. You know, that makes things go faster. I mean, it's just enjoyable, you know, to have a shrine buff. Everyone likes shrine buffs. No reason not to. And it is unfortunately just a blue chest boss. So we shall go deeper down into the riverbed ghost town. Can't help it, you know, sometimes, guys. And then 1 and a 2, and then they will explode. Very cool. And then I can double shoot to these guys, so like that. And then I'm not going to be able to tase them. I'll just auto them down. And then we can melt these guys, for sure. Following up with the boss now. And that's only a 2k chest. Wow, real bad chests right now. We're at 95,000. So that'd be like 190,000 in 1 hour. We still have another 10 minutes to go, or another 40 minutes to go, depending on how this is. Martlock doing some damage here right now in the zone. Don't like to see it as a Bridge Watch player. I like to see Bridge Watch smashing. I don't like to see Martlock smashing, but there is a little blob there of Martlock. And what is this guy doing? He is in a Blight Staff. He's a full support. Running around way out here for some reason, but that's fine. We just don't want it. We don't want to see Martlock see us enter a dungeon, because there will be problems if that's the case. If it's one guy, I'm very confident in this build that I can take him out, even if he is equally geared. And I hate to also leave all of these open world mobs, but we are doing solo dungeons today in the yellow zone, faction flagged up. Let's get some good dungeons this time, not the cheap ones with only 2 to 3k silver. Alright, we need the Gucci ones, we need the good boys. And we're off to a good start here. And melt, and melt, and kill, and melt, and burn, and singe, and scorch, and torch. That's right, that's my song, that's my theme song. You didn't know I had a theme? You didn't know I didn't have a theme song? What's wrong with you? Yeah. You know, the Soul Benji theme song. I just said it. It's all good now. Let's reset the cooldown on that, because I know I'm going to need it soon. Who's adding me to friends list? Terra Main. You mad, bro? I am maybe a little upset that you would try to add me as a friend, and I don't even know you. That's like cold calling people. Like, that's just like going into the phone book and just calling random people and be like, hey, can I be your friend? It's like, I don't know who you are, man. Like, who are you? What is it? Why do you want to be my friend? What'd I do? And it's like, oh, I know you from the laundromat. You were, like, in the corner one day or something. And it's like, oh, okay. See ya. And then you just awkwardly, like, leave. Alright, books. Come get exploded. That's a 1, and the 2, and a 3, and a Q, and a Q, and an auto attack for the Tase, and a Q, and a cancel armor, and an open chest. We got 12k here. Very nice. Possibly the best green chest so far of the day. I don't know. I haven't been keeping count. Someone let me know in the comments. You guys gotta remind me, okay? You gotta remind the future version of me. I thought I shot that book. Okay, yeah, it's just a display glitch. We mine, we shoot, and then we get booped. And he died before I got the boop. Sad day. A little too efficient at killing, if you catch my drift. Crossbow versus exploding crossbow. Who wins? I know who wins. The player character. And shoot a rocket. That's my job. We have to burn the dogs. Just burn them. Oh no! Pit bulls, no. I know these aren't pit bulls, but that's just what I call everything. These are mastiffs, which are actually more dangerous than a pit bull. And I'm not like a dog specialist, but yeah, there you go. The more you know. These guys are just they're not even like wanting to fight. I have to like bump into them, like, hey bro, boink, and they're like, oh, well, you bump into me, you're a bully, you're a school bully. And the book was minding its own business, just chilling, just living its best book life. All right, witch, get exploded, bang, and then rocket to them, rock 'em, sock 'em. A lag spike there, y'all see that? I can put the mine, and then when the demon spawns, he triggers the mine. It's so cool. And this boss is dead before anything got to happen. Very cool chest, a 2k chest. Man, these are awful chests. Oh, geez, we're at 110k, which is 220k. We have 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining to make more money. Doesn't look like it'll happen, so we'll have to run the full hour then, I guess. Supposedly, maybe. Oh, there is a battle going on at Outpost 1. I should be a good little Bridge Watch Samaritan and help them out. But no, duty, faction duty, or YouTube researcher duty. Which comes first? I don't know. So I stop my recording and fight the good fight. And then start over. And pretend like I never filmed this before. No, we must press on. Maybe I can just dip in a little bit, right? Ow, the terror bird bit me, and now my panther is slower because of it. I don't know how that works, but, you know, that's physics. You know, when you get attacked by something as you're running from it, they hit you really hard, and it's kind of sore, and you're like, ow! And then you limp a bit, and then it heals up really quick. It's like, oh, never mind. That didn't actually slow me down, I was only pretending, and then you gallop away into the sunset. Soon we shall beat this silver per hour estimate. And if not, it will be a scorn across the pages of some book that I don't read, because books are for nerds. Real talk. That's a guarantee. That's a fact. Oh, man. Like, bro, if I read a book, I just read it on my computer, so I don't have like a physical book. Like, the last time I read a book, it was like during jury duty. It was like the Zombie Survival Guide. And I actually got searched by the cops for having that book, because I don't entirely remember exactly why, other than like the Zombie Survival Guide had guns on the cover, and then the cops saw the guns, and they were like, whoa, this guy's edgy. And because I was wearing like all black and had an emo haircut and stuff, and they were like, okay, you know, we need to search you because you're suspicious. And I'm like, and, you know, I showed them, I'm like, it's a Zombie Survival Guide. You gotta shoot the zombies. I mean, that's pretty obvious. What are you gonna do, beat them to death? Do you think they would sell the book better with baseball bats and like mining pickaxes? And you know, the cops are like, you know, they're chill about it. They understand. They're just like, it's just protocol, man. You know, they make us watch all these dying death videos all day and scare us into doing this. Oh, we got an item drop. Let's see. Oh man, just a little treasure. Oh man, it's just a little treasure, dude. Let's activate our Spectre Jacket. It's like an RPG. I activate my Spectre Jacket in attack mode and end my turn. It's your turn to go, Heretic Thug. I open your chest and receive 1,000 silver. Did I even loot it? Okay, I did. I activate my Spectre Hood, resetting all of my cooldowns. I spam my Q ability on your snitching barrel guy. You activate your cannon shooter man, but I dodge because of my nimbleness. I dodged 2 more of your attacks, Kaiba. It is your turn, Yugi. I send out the Heretic Bouncer. I activate exploding barrels. This will destroy your healer, who was conveniently placed between them. You would think these guys would have a work hazard, like, you know, their coworkers would be like, bro, watch out for the exploding barrel. Okay, if something happens, don't stand near these when stuff starts to pop off. Oh, we have a potential legendary tile set here. Unfortunately, I don't remember which way to go. No, this is blue chest. Well, you know, hey, that guy, did he knock me out? No, he did not knock me out. He just opened a can of whoop-ass. Bro, you're a big man. You should probably open 2 cans, maybe 3 cans. And I'm not talking about the toucan bird. Right in the beat. 2K chest? Come on, bro. Like, it's a cool tile set because there's a big waterfall in the background. Very, very neat. You rarely see that one. We shall now continue on. Continuing forward. We have the railroad tracks of something. The mines collapse. These guys have so much lumber in this mine. It's like a waste. Complete waste. And I have not been using caltrops. Man, it's like I forgot my abilities. It's like the wizard from Handyman Saito. He just forgets his abilities. It's like, hey, I just need a guy in Discord yelling at me, hey, don't forget to use your caltrops. Thanks, bro. Hey, don't forget your caltrops. Your caltrops are really useful. They'll speed you up, and they deal damage, and they're instant cast, sorta, kinda. Oh man, it's another blue chest tile. I was hoping for a legendary, but that's fine. I got a legendary earlier today. It was in the black zone, and it was a tier 8 dungeon that I stole. It was like the perfect. It's just it was just a perfect little happening. If you haven't seen it, it's what a video I probably put out before this one. I'm sure I did. I can't speak for future me, but I'm pretty sure that's how I do things. And so a guy I saw a guy enter a dungeon, so I followed him in. He left. He came back without a shield and got killed instantly, literally, because I was bolt castering. And his dungeon was a tier 8 map dungeon, which I proceeded to clear, and then There was a legendary chest inside. Only 3k. Man, oh man, we have 1 minute and 44 seconds left. We're not gonna make it, so we have to continue on for 30 more minutes until we beat this. Dang. Dang, son. Oh, okay, what's going on? People are running around, they're capping outposts, they're having a blast. They're kicking each other's butts. I don't want that guy to see me enter a dungeon. I'm looking for nameplates around me. I didn't see any. I think we're good. We're in another dungeon. We're ready to rock and roll. Ready to shoot some rats, and not the player kind, of which I am part of the rat pack. Not a guild or anything. It's just me saying that I enjoy ratting in mists. And boss spawns, world bosses especially. You get a little bedrock mace, and you just boot people, and then they die. And it's great, because it's so funny. It's like that annoying TikTok voice. It's so funny. This is a potential 4 chest? No, that's Morgana dungeon. This is a potential purple chest. Hopefully not a tome chest. Do not be a tome chest, whatever you do. Or it could be blue. That's, purple. Yeah, we did it, Reddit. We absolutely slay Queen Yas. Yes, Queen Slay. I said that in reverse. 17k, not that great. It's okay though, because we are now at 135k, and it has officially been 30 minutes, meaning we have farmed 270,000 in 1 hour, which is not even half of what the other dude farms. Oh man, we got to do 30 more minutes. Let's eat that food. Let's go. Cabbage just wore off. Well, I eat another one. I'm a glutton today. I'm eating all the food buffs. Everyone's gonna be smelling cabbage when I run past them today. That's right. Armpits, face. I don't know why my face would smell. I guess my breath. Cabbage breath. That sounds like an insult from Digimon. Take that, cabbage breath. You gotta say it in a nasally voice so they know you're serious. Oh, we're speeding, we're running, we're going boss hunting, we're blasting, we're smashing, we're toasting and roasting. Double purple chest. This was a nice dungeon, but the purple chest has to provide. Alright, let's get over that threshold so I can end the video, and the nice people watching, 64,000. There we go, that's a good one. Is that the best one we got? So we're now officially 400,000 in an hour. We're still not there yet. We'll get it, though. Well, technically, no. I'd have to play out the rest of the hour. What do I have to beat? I have to beat 457,000. Okay, we can do it. I believe in myself. I gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Not the cards, but the heart of the solo dungeons. How many more Yu-Gi-Oh jokes can I make? Yugi, you must enter the solo dungeon. Oh, geez, there's people following me now. They're everywhere. They're gonna gank me, guys. In the yellow zone, and I'll have a repair bill. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, the Janny in the chat's like, English chat, keep it that way, please. He didn't capitalize English, that's an insult. Why would they hire a chat Janny who doesn't use proper punctuation and capitalization? That gives them terrible representation. Oh, we're hunting for the solo dungeons. The tasty, savory, sweet, and sour solo dungeons. Come, step right up. It's a carnival now. We're at a carnival. Pretend you're at a carnival. And it's an Albion Online themed carnival with Albion Online themed carnival rides. Okay, we're on the Black Panther carnival ride, and you know, they have a sign out front that says no swole bingies allowed. Oh, I can't take that. I can pick up the silver. We're not counting that. This guy just froze. Alt perso. He's like, oh my god, Swole Benji, he just walked towards me. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're at the carnival, and the carnies are the Huntress and the Berserker, and they're just, you know, they're all cosplaying it up, right? You know, they're not breaking character. It's like when you go to Disney World, which I've never been to Disney World. Like, I had a chance to go, but I didn't. I kind of was lazy. Why did I not go? Bacon, oh bacon. Bacon, oh bacon. Look at Bacon, oh bacon. He's a great X-Man. Slashing at the Albion clan. I still haven't found a solo dungeon yet. Okay, so we're at the carnival, the Albion Online carnival. And, you know, they got the little carnival games, like, shoot the Moa bird with the crossbow, except the Moa bird is, like, too heavy, and the crossbow bolt is too lightweight, so you hit it, and it doesn't tip over, and you don't get a stuffed giant stag, you know. You know, you take your girlfriend to the Albion Online State Fair. It's not a carnival, it's a state fair now. And you win her a giant stag stuffed plushie, you know. Me, I get the terror bird, okay? I do the free throw hoops, and no, I don't. I suck at carnival games. You know how I play carnival games? I'm gonna tell you the secret. I go buy a bucket of rings, and for ring toss, you know, you gotta throw the little ring on the little bottle, right? And I take the entire bucket, and I wait for the carny to stop looking at me, and then I just chunk the entire bucket at the rings, and one of them will stick. Okay, one of the rings will land, because it's just like, it's the shotgun method. You just throw them all at once. And you're bound to get one, and if not, it's better than throwing them one at a time and you have like 50 rings in your bucket, right? Yes, that's right. A bucket of rings is like 50 chances to win. But I'll tell you a cool little carnival story, too. This was a long time ago, and, you know, I paid, it's a little carnival game where there's like a bottle on the ground and you have a fishing pole and you have to like stand the bottle up with a fishing pole. I know it's weird. It's hard to describe without drawing a picture for you, but dang, where the hell are the solo dungeons? Bro, that's just a PvP flagged player. I said that in a weird like southern way. Like, that's a PvP flag player over there. That Dunner son of guns, up to no good. He's trouble. Better watch out, Sheriff. I need to change zones. There's no dungeons here anymore. So anyway, so I'm doing the little fishing pole bottle game, and I'm failing, and I'm, you know, this is when I worked at a job, so I had money, and, you know, I was like, it's like $5 per try or something, so I would try it, and the bottle would fall back over, and I would try it and try it, and, I was the only one playing the game, right? I was the only person there playing this carnival game. I can't use those in the video. Goodbye, eggs. Smashy smash. Sorry, no eggs allowed in my inventory. And I'm sitting there playing it, and there's no one playing this carny's game. And so they're like, "Hey, man, you don't have to keep paying for this, but if you do me a favor and stay and keep playing until you win, and like make a show of it, like when you do win, okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so I'm sitting there playing and playing and playing, and the carny's like, he's like, "Okay, you got to do this to win, because if you win, you know, the carnies explained to me, if I win, everyone will come over and think that they can win too." So they show me how to do it, right? There's like 2 of them, and they're like, "Okay, so this is the trick. You got to put the ring here and pull up here and then let go at this point." I'm like, "Okay, easy enough." And I'm very good with hand-eye coordination stuff, but I could not do this damn bottle thing. I could, like, they showed me how to do it. They showed me the trick. They showed me where to stand, how, you know, how hard to lift it up and stuff. And I was there for 30 minutes playing for free. Okay, and it's $5 per attempt, and I was there for an hour. And we're not killing that mob because it's a tome chest. And I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And so I just gave up and left. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I tried. Thanks for the free games though, man." And they felt bad and they wanted to give me a stuffed animal anyway. And I was like, "I can't take it. I didn't earn it." And they're like, "No, take it. You know, I hate to see you walk away empty-handed." And I'm like, "No." Yeah, I know. It's like, the thing is like, here's the thing, right? If you get a stuffed animal from like a carnival, you have to have earned it. You know, if they're giving it to you out of pity, it's like, that's the memory. It's like, you put it in your room and you stare at it and it stares blankly back at you. And you're just staring at failure. You're just staring at miserable failure. And I didn't want that. I also didn't really care about the choice of stuffed animals. It was like Looney Tunes, like Tasmanian Devil and Tweety Bird and Bugs Bunny, which was before the Big Chungus meme, okay? Big Chungus okay, the Big Chungus episode existed, but the meme was not popularized. So why would I get the Big Chungus? Even though it wasn't a Big Chungus, it was just a regular thin Bugs Bunny, one of healthy body weight. One who didn't blow on his thumb to get big and swole and and you know, strong and fat and beefy, or Elmer Fuddified, because that's what he was doing, right? Like the episode itself, he's oh, he one-shot the barrels, nice. He's not like trying to be fat, he's trying to imitate Elmer Fudd. Okay, purple chest, let's go. We got the perps, we got the drops, and I'm doing this so I can get my double Q refresh, which I failed to do, so it was a big waste. 13,950 silvers. We're at 214k. We are not even halfway. Hey, shut up, barrel man. You die now. Oh, that's a nice hit. We got all three of them with that one mine. I didn't even plan that. But yeah, carnival games, dude, how good are you guys at carnival games? If there's carnivals in your part of the world, like, there's one that's like the horizontal ladder. You have to like climb on a ladder that's like flat, and it's on ropes, so it spins you around and dumps you over, right? And the carnies don't allow you to just hang on and climb below it. But the carnies, they can stand on the rope ladder without like climbing on it. They just walk across it, and it doesn't tip them over at all. It's like, I know there's a trick or something, but even if you go online and you look at the YouTube tutorials, I still can't do it. I could never do it. I'm just bad at carnival games, man. So I just haven't went to a carnival in like 9 years. It's been 9 years since I've been to a carnival game, like a state fair or a you know, like a festival of sorts. Man, 9 years. Jeez, what have I done with my life? I guess nothing. It's like I've forgotten how to exist amongst humans. How did that not hit either of them? I don't know, whatever, it's fine. We're gonna roasty toast these boys, and then we're gonna run over to Boss Man and hit him with doubles. Hit him with the double again. A very quick kill, only 2.6k. We're just failing. Oh, I'm bleeding out, doctor. You ever seen the meme video? It's a guy on a subway and he's panicking. He's like, "Conductor, we have a problem, conductor. Conductor, we have a problem, conductor, we have a problem, conductor." I love that video. I think of this is how my brain works. I just randomly think of this stuff. There is trouble south, trouble on the double. Oh, that guy is mining some. He's not mining. He's chopping the fiber out of the earth. The plants, they are all harvested. Stricken from the earth. We got a new dungeon here. I used my boots though, so I won't have them in the dungeon. We got like 15 or 20 minutes more to beat this number on screen. That number, we gotta beat it. I'm gonna beat it. And if I don't, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, the viewers at home. It's, you know, it's pretty hard to beat someone who has premium versus someone who doesn't, okay? Even if their build sucks. I'm trying to prove a point. And if I don't, I'll, you know, it's fine. It happens. It's okay. It's okay not to farm 457,000 silver per hour in the Yellow Zone Dungeon tier 5. I think I said that twice, but you know, we've all lost our minds at this point. If you're still watching, we're all a little crazy. We're all just a little family. We're like a little cult. We are the children of the nation. Let's roasty toast this boss woman, this girl boss. She tries to throw the axes, but we're 30k in that one. Yes, queen, slay. I've already said that phrase today. Look at that bear, guys. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Do you know the origin of "shake that bear"? This is something you could say in like a Discord call with a bunch of people, and if you get it, you get it. It's such a good initiation of who watches what on the internet, that's for sure. So yes, shake that bear. Does anyone know where that comes from? I would love to hear it in the comments, but don't be vulgar because YouTube doesn't like the vulgarities, okay? You gotta, you know, just talk about it in a safe for work fashion. You know, like if you were around, like some school kids, you know, how would you word it so that they don't know what we're talking about, us adults, okay? So they don't get, you know, wiser. They don't wise up to our nefarious discussions. Oh, man. We're gonna just run up to the boss, and we're just gonna demand to speak to the manager here. I want to speak to your manager. And then here's the two managers. They just fell over, and they're like, "Oh, customer, please take our 3.9K chest as an apology for the bad service you met while shopping at the Hidden Caverns 1." And then I scoop up this money on the ground, and I continue on the journey. These guys are just having a little break, and boop, they're all dead. They died in a flash. They immediately just passed out. It's over for them. Their life is no more. They had hopes and dreams and aspirations, and now they don't, because they don't exist anymore. Never again will they exist. Look at this little baby golem. He's lost his mommy. His mom went out for cigarettes, and she never came back, and this bear was adopting them, and they're all dead now. These little wispies, right? What if I go to the mists? What if they hear about me hurting these wisps? Maybe they're like a different type of wisp. They're like wisps from a bad neighborhood, and it's okay. Like, the other wisps don't mind. Is this possible purple boss? We got possible purple boss up ahead. No, it's blue chest. Frick. Freaking blue chest. Arthos. It's an Arthos boss. You can tell. Whenever Arthos, you know what he does? His part of the cave, he puts tiles down. Okay? He's got big mommies. He's got lots of little mommies, too. Maybe they're mommies. Maybe they're single mommies. Maybe they're not mommies yet. But Arthos is gonna make them mommies if given enough time. That's how the mobs evolve. They, you know, it's a big life journey. It's a big step. Anyway, let's shoot the ground and charge up our powers. All right, Arthos, I've taken out all your mommies. It's time to duel. As they say in the popular television children's show card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just shooting rockets at his dick. That's what we did. Woo, 35K. We're getting there. We have a good 14 minutes, and we are at 287K. So we've got quite a lot of ground to cover. It's not looking good, folks. It's actually looking dire at this point. Ooh, there is a spring chest. I want it. I will... oh, there's too many people. It's red. Dang. Well, I can just go take a peek-sees. Just peek at him. Just be like, we got Bacon-O Bacon. He's skinning. We got a lot of... Yeah, there's too many people, dude. I don't want to fight over that. That's just not fun. I want my chest to be in the black zone and there's no one around and I get to loot them and then ruin my video, which happened a couple videos ago. A couple days ago, if I remember correctly. You guys, you gotta watch my old videos. You can't just watch one video and be done. Okay? Let's go back to this other zone because, you know, there's not a lot of solo dungeons in this one. I'm actually I feel like I'm losing time. Flat River Trough. Why is the river flat? Did they flatten it out? Were they like obsessive in Minecraft about evening the land out? What is happening? Man, I remember doing that in Valheim. Ugh. It takes a lot of resources to properly level out the land, man. It's not easy. It's not... Or is it? I don't remember. It's been too long. Valheim kind of sucked, though. Valheim didn't really have good multiplayer, so I refunded it. Good old Steam. You can... That is a bright entrance. You know, there's a lot of gamblers' fallacies when it comes to solo dungeons. The first one was, if there's strong mobs at the entrance, it's a good chest. The other one is, if it's a bright entrance, it's a good chest. If it's a dark one, you'll get garbage. It's always fun to hear these fallacies. Alright, let's sprint along now. We gotta sprint along, run along the red carpet. Look at these nice chairs, bookshelves. It's like a waiting room or something. 2 mastiffs, 2 girls, and then 1 crossbow guy. I just killed the dude's harem and his pet book. It's over. It's over. It looks like this is a shrine boss up ahead, possibly. Yeah, it's a shrine boss. I don't have to take that, actually. Oh, no, no, it's not. It's a potential quad chest, potential purple chest. I don't think it's legendary, but legendary would have lava. This is purple. Ah, it's tome chest. Well, that's a waste. I'm not killing that. Don't need to. Tome chests are the devil. They're the worst thing in this game. If you get a tome chest, it's over. Just uninstall forever. No, don't do that. Don't uninstall forever. Make sure you use my my referral link and buy premium so that I get 500 gold. Oh man. Okay, can we just like shoot everybody here? I'm being very inefficient with that. Inefficient room alert. I don't need to fight y'all. I just want to go down these stairs and you'll forget I exist. Like coming through, they're like, "Oh man, he ran." I don't want to. The mobs, they're up the stairs right now. They're like, "Man, I don't want to go down the stairs. I've got a bad knee. I don't feel like walking downstairs today. I'm not paid enough for this." And then the guys down here are like, "Help us! There's a crazed madman with a rocket launcher shooting us. Run down the stairs and help." And they're like, "Nah, you got this. I ain't walking down the stairs. What are you, crazy?" You know, if they would just lock the doors, you know, I wouldn't come in here and blast them all to bits. Okay, so I don't need to kill this boss because it's Shrine Boss, so I'm just gonna skip. I like when they explode and they punch me at the same time, so it's like they punched me so hard they died. That's how I envision this, okay? That's just how my imagination is working right now. And tase, and we did not tase, so I don't want to shoot the boss, though. Alright, let's activate our sprinty boosties, running on the enemies, and then flaming them down. Not with internet insults. Remember back in the day when you would talk crap on a forum, it was called flaming? Stop flaming me or I'll tell the admin. No one uses that kind of lingo anymore. Sadly, that's just not the world we live in. I think it's called shitposting now. Stop shitposting. Alright, blue chest boss woman. Girl boss too close to the sun. We're gonna roast all of her birds. Unfortunately, I can't tame them into mounts. That is, what, 2 months now? I forget how many months. 2,000 chests. Ooh, this is a gross dungeon. Absolute terrible. 200. We're not even at 300k yet. This is not fun. Not fun. Not having fun. But it must be done. We must press onward with the experiments. Okay, what are we doing now? We're going solo dungeon. So check this out. I'm going to cast a snowstorm, and then I'm going to go in the dungeon. You see the snow? I used the Santa hat. Now that I've casted snow outside the dungeon, it's guaranteed to have legendary chests with tier 7.4 drops. Also, Robin Henkeys will pop out of a chest and congratulate me on my YouTube channel. They'll give me a special partnership where I get to be part of the round table, and then a harem of fans will appear, and they'll run dungeons with me in my Discord, and I'll look outside, and the sky will be turned into darkness, so I never have to burn my eyeballs looking at the sun ever again. It's a great day. And then the Albion concert. Yeah, it's a concert now instead of a festival or a casino. The Albion Online casino opens its doors tomorrow, and then I can go and I can play a little slot machine where I get 3 crypt candles, and then I win a year's worth of premium in the video game. Wouldn't that be cool, huh? You know? And then I could sit down and I could play poker with some other Twitch and Albion YouTubers, and yeah, there you go. You know, instead of betting real money, we would bet in-game money, but that's RMT. Don't do that. SBI, don't ban me. I'm just rambling. I don't mean anything I say. Alright, stop trying to find a little excuse to ban little old me. I'm just a little baby YouTuber. I've only got 10 subscribers, okay? I only have, you know, I just started my YouTube channel, man. It's my first video, guys. Calm down. You gotta... You gotta calm down. Ugh. Man, imagine being the voice actress for the Huntress. Like, you play the game, and there's actually a tweet about this. It's like the person who voices Joel in Last of Us, or no, it's the guy in Uncharted. whoever the main character's voice is, he has a kid, and when he gets into an argument with his dad, he boots up the game and keeps killing his dad in the video game. It's like, okay, son, I get it. You want me dead. Come on. Hey, what if Robin Hinkey's voiced one of the characters? Like, they should do that, you know? They should make Robin Hinkey's do a voice for, like, a new mob that gets introduced. Like the Mists are gonna have a new dungeon, and they might put new mobs in there. That would be cool if they did. They even had a little Reddit contest where you can design your own mob or something, and the winner gets premium or some shit. I don't know. But Robin Hinkey's can do the voice. Yes, they should add that, you know, just because. Or how about that thing that World of Warcraft did? There was like some kid dying of cancer, and I hate to joke about this kind of stuff. I don't need to fight that boss, it's a shrine boss. And his wish, his dying wish, was to get full gladiator gear and to be a voice in an NPC. So they gave him an NPC in like a starter town. And when you click on like the NPCs, they have a little greeting, you know, for those that don't know. So you're clicking on NPCs, and then you click on this one, and it's a little boy's voice that's trying to sound like a grizzled old minotaur monster called a Tauren. And it's unnerving, because you know the kid is dead. You know he died of cancer. And it's like it's haunting almost. But hey, it was his wish. He got full gladiator. I hope he camped low beam zones and had a lot of fun before, you know, he got taken away too early in this life. But the joke I was going to make is a little distasteful, but I'm going to do it anyway because whatever, okay? This is just how my brain works, and I'm going to share it with all of my beautiful viewers. What if someone is like a super fan of mine, and they are, you know, in the same situation? They're dying of the cancer, and they're really upset that I'm perma-muted. And so they go to make a wish, and they're like, for my last wish, I want Sandbox Interactive to unmute Swole Benji, and then imagine if they didn't. It's a tome chest. Get out of here. That's what I get for making fun of death. But they go to SBI and they're like, I'm dying. I want you to unmute Swole Benji so I can see him type one last time. And Sandbox Interactive's like, no, it's a perma-mute. We don't unmute perma-mute. Sorry, bro. Do you want to have some legendary gear though? You know, before it actually comes out or something? And then the kid gives it to me, and then SBI is freaking raging. Dude, the way I see it, if legendary gear is really good, then all the richest players are gonna hoard the items, and no one's ever going to get to see them. It would be, you know what would be really freaking cool is if legendary items had different abilities. So here's what I was thinking. Like, you know the energy shaper weapon? It's that big laser cannon, right? So what if instead of being a targeted frontal directional attack, you just summoned a big circle from the sky to nuke the whole zone? Like an orbital cannon of sorts. But because your weapon is legendary, that's what its ability does. It doesn't shoot from the front, it shoots from the sky. I think that would be cool. I don't know why I said thank. I think that would be cool. We're at 297k, and our goal for 1 hour is 457k. And I was really confident that I could beat that number, but it's not happening. It's just not in the cards. It's just not in the zodiac or the stars or the bones, the chicken bones in the fire. You know, that's like a thing. Like, there's an oracle, and like, who the hell made this shit up? Okay, think of it. Back in the day, in like the 1400s, people were superstitious as fuck. You're an old woman, and you're like, how can I con young men into giving me money? So you tell them that you're a magical oracle witch, and that you can see the future. And so you ask them for chicken bones, and you throw the chicken bones in the fire, and the chicken bones start crack-a-lacking. And you're like, ah, yes, the bones tell me that you're going to marry a fine woman in a year. And the guy's like, oh, yeah. And then they give you money. Oh, man. And then people believe it. And then you go around town, and you're known as the chicken bone lady. And so they all give you chicken bones, and you're like, you know, at this point, you got some food, you got some money, you just want to be left alone. But people keep knocking on your door, and telling you to read their futures. So you just that's your job now. You just read the chicken bones. You know, you throw some chicken bones in the fire, and one of them releases a loud, gushy pop noise, and you're like, oh, that's bad. You're gonna die of the plague. Oh, and they're like, oh no! What do I do? I'll need more chicken bones. But I don't have any. Well, go kill a chicken, and let's eat it, and then I'll throw those bones into the fire. Fresh bones. Fresh bones will tell you your immediate future. You know, you just make up some bullshit, right? Oh man, if I made real life videos, that's how I would open. I'd be like, okay, Swole Benji here, I'm gonna predict how many dungeons it takes to get a legendary chest. Throws chicken bones in a fire. Yes. The bones tell me it will be 4 dungeons. Dude, that would be freaking funny as hell. I wish I could do more real life skits. You know, back in the day in the early internets, that's what happened. Like, you mixed real life with the video game. Like, I remember an old YouTube channel called Ancient Reality. He made this like MLG Barbie video, and you know, where the story begins. The editing shows that someone gifted him like Barbie Dream House. This is some bullshit game, and so he plays it. He adds the MLG sound effects and the loud what is it, deep fried screen edits and stuff. And then halfway through the video, it like cuts to him in real life, and he's like melting Barbie dolls in a fire or something. Okay, I have to fight these because the reflect will put me in combat, which really sucks. But there you go. It just, you know, costs a few extra seconds. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. Our food buff is running out. That's 1 full hour of dungeons, man. Yellow Zone dungeons, 1 full hour, no premium. Alright, no chair, no fox, no items, final destination. We even got stunned. It's just, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they would be like, well, this is embarrassing. I can't stand for my public image to be tarnished like this. And then they would just delete the video, and then they would re-record it from the start. But why would I do that? Why would I care? This is the reality. Yellow Zone dungeons. I'm not able to push those numbers. I got beat by someone in 8.3 Great Axe, not max, well maybe they are max spec, I didn't check, I don't remember. Who was like pushing E on like 2 mobs. I don't know, dude. There's way too much noise going on. I am overstimulated, guys. This guy is running his mouth. 15k, just what I didn't need. Okay, Barrel Man, you shut your mouth. Wow. I like that noise. Wow. Someone clip it. Ooh, we got our second book, I guess. We're at 331k in over 1 hour, by the way. You know, if we added 150k, which is 50%, we would technically match that. You know, just saying. You know, if we had premium. You know, just saying, but we didn't. So, I guess we keep going until we make that number. That's just what I'm doing now. No food buff. Box only. Final destination. I'm repeating. You gotta do callbacks to your old jokes, man. You gotta. That's how it works. We got a little buff shrine here. Buff shrine's gonna give me green buff. I didn't mean to activate that. I really didn't. It's a red buff. See, I reverse psychologied the buff shrine. I'm freaking cool. I outsmarted the shrine. People really. There are people out there that really think like that. I'm gonna tell the slot machine that I don't want to win. So then it'll you know, win to try to spite me, and then I will win. I'm not even kidding. Dude, do you know how gross casinos are? There's a lot of videos circulating the internet on Twitter and shit of people that are sitting at like casinos, like the chairs, you know, doing the slot machines, and they just piss themselves. They just take a piss while sitting down. They're so addicted to the slot machine or something that they don't want to get up to go piss. They're afraid that they will lose their machine that's winning them money. 5k in this chest. When will it end? How many more dungeons do we have to do to hit that 500? 457k. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. All manner of time is warped. Dimensions are folding. EVPers are in the yellow zone fighting something. What? This guy is named The Dark 24321. And he is a tier 6 dagger user. Tier 6.1 actually. Look at that. He's a little upgradey boy. And we are just a little dungeon boy doing our dungeons. And I'm lagging because I'm probably updating a game. Because it thinks it's my bedtime, you know, but it's not. Because I'm still recording. Still stuck awake. Forever and ever. Doomed eternal to make Albion Online videos. Okay, let's go find ourselves a dungeon there, partner. You got it, Sheriff. Look over yonder. There's a dungeon. It's filled with crazy monsters. We have to go save the town, Jimmy. Onward, my valiant panther steed. The panther's like, bro, I'm just a monthly reward. You're supposed to put me in a chest and forget about me. I want to sleep. You got me out here running around the desert. My black fur is not really good for resisting heat, you know. I'm like the worst mount you could possibly bring out here. I don't know why the panther suddenly got a southern cowboy accent halfway through. You know, when I think about cowboys, I think about the state of Texas, which is in the United States of America. It kind of looks like this shape. If you move that over a bit and that over a bit, it's Texas. It's like a rectangle, and then like a rectangle on the left, and then a rectangle on the bottom right. And I think it's angled a bit. I don't remember, man. I don't look at maps all day. I'm not a map nerd. I'm not a geographer. I was gonna say geologist, but I think that's like studying Earth. Like studying the dirt. Imagine, like, you get born onto this planet, and I'm sure there's one subscriber that's a geologist, and your like fascination is dirt and rocks and stone. I want to split the earth. I don't want to like rub dirt in my hands and be like, "Yep, that's dirt, all right." You ever see it's an obscure meme. It's a picture of a book. And the book's title is called Identifying Wood. And it's a man who has like a weird little microscope tool, and he's looking at a plank of wood. And the caption says, yep, that's wood all right. I don't know why I think about these things, but I do. Well, do I end the video? Because I can't find any solo dungeons anymore. They're gone. They've been eradicated from the planet. I was the last man to do the last solo dungeon. This guy's name is Daggoner. Daggone it, Jimmy. Gosh darn it. We're going to Carnes Hill. We're changing the scenery. We're gonna let our Black Panther cool off in the nice mountainy air. Not super cold like in Fort Sterling. God bless Jaffe Cake for hating Fort Sterling. We need more Fort Sterling hatred in the chat, boys. Look at this little ragtag group of players. They're just running around having the time of their lives, having a jaunty little strut around Carnes Hill. It's a tier 5 something. Tier 5.3. 5.3 tree. 3 and tree. Do they rhyme or is it a similarity? I don't know. Stop giving me corrupted dungeons. Give me solo dungeons. Give me solo dungeons. Yes, that's right. I want to solo the dungeon. Just me, myself, the crossbow, the bolt casters. You know, what if you had a mount you could bring into the dungeon and like it would fight? Like this is a pretty big and ferocious panther. But he's so passive. He's like a little baby. He doesn't want to fight anybody. He couldn't hurt nobody. He doesn't want to. Or maybe it's a she. I don't know. You can't really tell the genders on these things. Oh, there's a dungeon. Of course, you know, we're going to enter this tight little dungeon. You gotta love the little loading screen. The girl's like menacing grin as she's about to shoot her crossbow. You know, shoot the giant with the crossbow, I guess. The giants, they have bad knees. They can't move around, you know. They've got osteoporosis. I don't forget what that means. I don't remember what osteoporosis is, because I'm not a medical dude. I'm not a doctor. If I was a doctor, do you think I would play this game? I wouldn't have time to play a game. I would be a doctor. I would be working 24/7, 365, not having a life, not being able to have any fun. And at the end of the day, it'd be like, well, I saved some lives and gave them insanely crazy medical bills, which actually just made their lives worse, probably. I don't know. Bear. There's a show called I'll Max Out My or it's like, I don't want to be hurt, so I'll max out my defense. And there's these two twin girls with double hammers. They're like two-handed weapons, but they can dual-wield two-handed weapons, because why not? And they have little bear mounts, and on the dub, they go, bear, bear! Why am I telling you this? I don't know. Look, I'm just gonna tell you everything I'm thinking about without thinking about it, okay? We got the 5,000 faction reward rep, which I can get in like 10 minutes doing solo statics. Solo dungeons, however, over an hour. And I've been doing other things today, too, you know? It's not like... I don't know, man. I just don't... Oh, that's a sweet dodge. And not a car. Dodges aren't sweet cars. I'm sure someone in the audience owns a Dodge, and they're like, how dare you insult my car? I'm unsubscribing from you forever and ever, because my car's dignity is more important than gaining knowledge on Albion Online, the MMORPG where you can drive a Dodge Charger. Hey, look, I got the red buff. It's like I'm driving a Honda Civic. I don't know cars, man. I don't know cars at all. Honda Accord. We'll just say that ironically for no reason. And I forget that I have the Spectre jacket sometimes, but it's kind of melting my HP away at a very rapid rate here. So I need to like cool my jets, as they would say in the Flight Academy school of something, somewhere that has flight jets that allows YouTubers to fly them, because that would imply that I could fight or become a fighter pilot, but I'm blind, so that's never gonna happen. Unless the world ends and then I could just watch a YouTube tutorial. Imagine that. It's like, I want to fly a jet. You look on YouTube, how to fly a jet, and then just some guy's like, okay, this is how you fly a jet. Bro, Arthos, why you gotta murmur? Why you gotta speak like that? 4K, man, this is gonna be all day. We're at 361,000 silver. Man, oh man. This is what pure suffering is like. The Yellow Zone dungeons. They're not biting today. It's like you're an old fisherman in a lake and you're like, yep, was good fishing back in my day. 2 million per hour, that's right. Back when I did the Yellow Zone dungeons, we made 2 million per hour and it was good. It was good eating. But nowadays, it done dried up. That darn there SBI poured pollutants in the pool. And now all the dungeons, they're out of loot. I don't know why I'm speaking in weird accents. Please forgive. Please forgive. Please forgive. Oh no. We're never gonna make this. I'm very exhausted. This game is very mentally draining, as you can tell, based on how I talk. Did you know that the word based is puts you on a watch list? You'll get randomly searched at airports if you say based. And I don't mean like based on, I mean like based, as in based in red pilled. Oops. The government's listening to me now. There's a van outside listening to everything I'm saying. Hello. Come play Albion with me, Mr. FBI agent. I look forward to our adventures together in the world of Albion, and not the one in Fable, but the one in Albion Online, where you can write your own story. By write your own story, you can record it and put it on YouTube, which is what I've done. I've fulfilled the contract. I don't know why I canceled my jacket there. I was just looting a single rune off the ground, a single little itty-bitty, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot rune teeny. Dear God, I've gone insane. Insane in the membrane. What is a membrane? Is it gooey? It sounds like a gooey word. Like, if there was one word that would be very moist and sticky, it's definitely membrane. Is that the fluid that surrounds the brain? I can't Google this right now. You have to let me know in the comments. It's your mission. For the one person in the world that made it to 1 hour and 14 minutes. Oh, it's a tome boss. No. No tome bossing. Stop tome bossing me. Stop tome bossing me around. And yes, I could caltrops this dude. I know. But I didn't do it. And I'm just a bad bad man. Bad, no caltropping, dropping, slingshot. Why isn't there a slingshot weapon in the game? Wow, that would be a very prankster weapon line. I would make a character called Dennis the Menace, and then I would get a slingshot, and then I'd have another character named Bart Simpson, and then he'd have a slingshot, and then what other iconic cartoon characters use slingshots? Let me know in the comments below. Ugh, I've already asked for too many comments, guys. You're leaving too many comments. There's never too many comments. You must post so many comments that it overloads Google's computers, and they just declare me the winner. Sorry, Mr. Beast. I am declared the winner. It's over. Everyone go home. You can uninstall YouTube now. It's over. It's unironically over. And blasting, ratting, blasting, chatting, exploding, getting puked on. It's not a good day unless you've been vomited on. I am not into that. Please don't take that out of context. Vomit is disgusting, and it burns the skin. Well, it's supposed to burn the skin, unless maybe you, like, ate something that's not so burning. I am very low on H-Hizzles, as the Fro-Shizzles would say. This is a purple boss, and I'm going to be low HP. Here we go. And doop, and dodge, and shoot, and Q, and shoot, and shoot, and shoot again. I don't have to annotate every time I shoot. Yoinkies, purple chest, 16k. Man, that's real bad. Why did they do this? How can this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. But my life's fading away. I don't know the song, but it's like the sad violin emo song. It was a meme. YTMND.com. You have to remember the albinoblacksheep.com. Fark. There was Dig before Reddit. Something awful. Man, we're going way back now, aren't we? Heck yeah, dude. What about Rotten? As heavy. Man, the earliest websites. Ask Jeeves. That's what we used before Google, by the way. And Yahoo. Or Yahoo. Apparently, I'm saying it wrong, according to people. Yahoo, it's Yahoo. Is it Yahoo? Okay, we got 36k from this sneaky little buster. And we're at 414. We're almost there, guys. But we're running out of inventory space. What will we do? Trapped forever. Isekai'd into Albion Online. What is this world? This mystical world. We're almost at 1.5 hours, and we're still not there yet. Oh, man, premium really making a diff. It's a skill difference, bro. Maybe I'm running the dungeon so fast the loot can't load in time. You know, I've tried that theory when I was new. I was like, okay, I'm going to AFK in this dungeon for 8 hours, and then I'm going to clear it. And we're going to see if it made the chest drop really Gucci juicy loot, and it didn't. I got no items at all. The loot is rolled into the chest as soon as you zone into it. So, there you go. There's your facts, and that's a fact. And that's a promise. So, you guys know about those boxing matches from, like, YouTubers and stuff like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. There's the Creator Clash with the iDubbbz and all that stuff. What if Albion Online had its own little creator boxing thingy-majig, right? The thing, though, with boxing is it's based on weight class, and I don't think a single YouTuber or Twitch streamer is anywhere close to my weight class, so I wouldn't be allowed to participate, unfortunately. So, here's my condition. A 2v1, okay? We'll take... Or a 3v1, okay? We'll take Equart, and then we'll take, I don't know, who's some other lightweights? Yeah, we'll just take a couple other lightweights, okay? And then we'll have a little 3v1, right? And we'll declare the boxing ring a yellow zone, so no lethal PvP allowed, okay, guys? You know, no hidden shanks. Dude, imagine it's like I'm really good at war gloves in the game, so I'm good at boxing in real life. Wahaha. And it's like, okay, dude. Whatever you say, bro. I'm sure you are. Pat's head gently. Oh man. Most Albion content creators probably didn't grow up in a ghetto. They didn't grow up having to fight constantly every day in their younger years, you know. It's where are we at? 432k. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I don't have to keep you here that much longer, I swear. Okay. What were we talking about? Boxing, yes, creator boxing. And you know, it's like they've never been in fights, they haven't had a hard life, they haven't had a war-torn life, or a ghetto life, or a criminal life. So they're just living on easy street. They're just taking it chill. You get in the boxing ring and they like start, you know, like it's like the Simpsons episode where Homer throws a punch and he's got the boxing gloves on and a fly lands on the punching pad. And after the punch, you know, it's literally a fly getting punched and then it just flies away like it's unharmed. Like it's just so cushiony. That's what it'll be like. Because I don't think there's any big streamers, like, I mean, like, actual, like, mean ones with big arms and a big, strong body. I think the closest one would be maybe Doubleback. I think he's the only one that maybe lifts. And I don't know how big he is, but I think he's maybe the next biggest one compared to me, dude. I don't know anyone else that's really... And I'm not talking about, like, guild leaders, okay? I'm talking about Twitch and YouTubers, okay? Obviously, King Mojo is pretty freaking ripped, dude. And so are, like, a lot of the top guild leaders in this game. They are absolute chads. They're monstrous in both physique and their mental abilities. And, yeah. So, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the content creators, okay? We're talking about the little soy boys that sip their lattes and their chai puddings and their eucalyptus towels. That would be at the venue. Get your eucalyptus towel. If I ever find myself in a place of employment that has eucalyptus towels, I'm just gonna start screaming. I'm just gonna, like, have a little mental breakdown. Stop giving me blue buff. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Let's run. Let's dash. Let's run forth. Go forth and die. There we go. Even though the big fire monster man exploded way before his punch animation played, he still got punched forward, so it's very kind of him. It's like it's like an Albion Uber. You know, as soon as they introduce, like, multi-player mounts, that's gonna be a thing, the Albion Uber, the Albion rideshare. No, I didn't mean to mine the bat. No, rewind it. Guys, don't pretend you saw that, okay? Don't pretend. It didn't really happen, okay? That was an alternate reality version of this video. And that's 2k chest. Of course it is. We're at 435k and we need to be at 457k. Why? Why do I only need 20 more thousand? Alright, so my character's bleeding. I gotta, like, wait for the bleed to stop. Just let it heal on its own. And now we can go to the next dungeon. Hopefully it's the last one. What if I just farmed until 500k and that's the video title? Well, that goes against the early parts of the video, so people are like, what the heck is the title about? What's he talking about? What's he doing? Why is he doing the Yellow Zone dungeon? Should I do the Yellow Zone dungeon? Are the Yellow Zone dungeons any good? What's a good build for Yellow Zone dungeons? These are the comments that I expect. These are the comments that I usually get. Why are you doing Yellow Zone dungeons? Why aren't you doing Black Zone dungeons? Why aren't you doing Red Zone dungeons? Is this real? Or is this just fantasy? Oh, if I run into this fucking dungeon, let's see if they follow. Oh, I didn't load that guy's stuff. Like, he's just calling me fat. Up the Rusty. Oh, yeah, they followed me in. They're following me in, guys. Oh, no. Yeah, I would have to eat a frickin' soup. You put up with it? Yapovit? What does Yapovit mean, bro? Bruv. What does Yapovit mean? His guild name is Enjoy, spelt weird. Very cool. Look, there's 3 of them. They're all running towards me. They're all enjoy ganking guys in Yellow Zone. Hell yeah, dude. I do enjoy it. Thanks for the shrine buff, by the way, guys. Thanks for that. Really appreciate you being there for me. Swole Tyrone. Oh, how did they know my real name was Tyrone? How do they know? Tyrone Bigums. That's right. I gotta grab this item. Yoink. It's mine now. These guys are, a little persistent, you know? They're just enjoying the soul. This happens all the time, usually off camera. But, we're just gonna keep it in. They all have the same little guild clan thing. You know, I'll inspect one. We'll inspect this little guy here. We'll go to his Discord. I'll join the Discord. They're probably in a call right now. See if I can talk to them. We can talk to them, you know, on the stream here. That's why I'm standing still. These guys will help me clear. No problems. It's all good. And I have joined, and they are not in a voice call. Rumo Shaker Grippy. What are these guys saying? Alright, guys, kill them for me. Nope. And the fake out. The fake out. Got him. Got him. Oh, I hit him with the fake out. That's right. And then I will leave their Discord server. There we go. See ya. And now I can sprint away in peace. They will know one day whenever this video releases if they watch me. They're gonna be watching too. They're gonna be like, what's old Benji doing? Oh, that's a comment they'll leave. That's me! I'm in the video! Hi, Mom! Hi, Mom! Hi, Dad! Alright, let's just freaking sprint across the freaking level here. And you could say, oh, they stole your dungeon. Nah, bro, it's... I could out DPS all the three of them with my build. It's fine. There's a dungeon down there, though, so let's get to that. And then I'll be in a dungeon. They won't be able to find me unless they're hackers. Hacker man known as 4chan. Let's see, what is this? We're almost at 1 hour and 30 minutes. No. Does it jiggle, he asks. Ambrose15. That's a very feminine name. I am Ambrose. Whenever someone has a feminine name in an MMORPG, it makes me think that their accent is like the obnoxious anime stereotype, where they're like the girly man. You know, like they wear the skirt or the kilt or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's just what I get from that player. Up the Rusty, though. That seems like a dirty name. Like Up the Rusty. That's last night. You know where I went? I went up the Rusty, bro. Oh man, I'm digging it. Oh, bears, 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 bear, bear. Don't be a Care Bear. Be a dangerous bear. I saw a pretty interesting little clip video. It was someone was hanging from a tree branch, like doing some ab exercises. There was another guy punching him in the abs, and in the background there was a bear like pushing up and down on a tree. Like, oh, the bear wants to have fun too. Those crazy Russians and their domestication of bears. Is there any other like country that domesticated bears? I don't think so. Maybe it's just a certain breed of bear that you can domesticate. I don't need to fight them. I can go to the second floor. Curse these dungeons that are like no chests on the first floor. Every dungeon should have a chest. It's so silly that they don't. We still have blue buff. What can we do with that? What can we do with that? Help me, stepbrother. I'm stuck in the washing machine. That's not how that goes. I forget how it goes. It's like, help me, stepbro. Oh man, here I am thinking about things again. Ooh, that's a quadra. And we're shooting and we're blasting. Having a blast, having a good time. I forget the song lyrics to Having a Good Time. It's like walking around at the speed of light, have a good time. I don't know. It's whatever. I don't know the oldies, man. I'm sorry. I was too poor to listen to that type of music in my era. Get out of our home, takers. Jeez, come on. You're in our house, bro. What are you doing? Whoa. Let's zoom in on that. There we go. Imagine the smell, boys. Imagine the smell, lads. I'm an 8.4. You can't do nothing. Elements rise. That's not all that's rising. Huh? Wow. XD. Huh. 26k. Did we do it? Is it over? We are at 463k. We did it in 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 15 seconds, boys. But I'm finishing the dungeon because there's gonna be someone out there that's like, hey, You didn't finish the dungeon. What did you get? What dropped? What's in the bag? What's in the box? What did you have for lunch? I don't have lunch because that requires money. And, food is tightly budgeted. So, I'll eat tomorrow. Just eat every other day. It saves a lot on your food bill. And it makes you go deranged so people like you more on YouTube. Because you mask the pain with fake laughter and random corny jokes. And a video that doesn't really have a purpose. Oh no. Feed me, Seymour. I don't know who Seymour is. There's Skinner from, was it The Simpsons? Yes, of course it's from The Simpsons. Aurora Borealis, this time of day, this time of night, entirely localized in your kitchen. Oh, the madness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. Oh, landmines have taken my sight. Those darn landmines, those darn caltrops. Caltrops have slowed my move speed, increased your move speed, made me easier to gauge. We must run for freedom, and also the presidency. I am gonna be the next Albion president. And man, dude, what if SBI is like, hey guys, vote on who's gonna be the Albion president, and then everyone just votes on me as like a joke? And then SBI is like, okay guys, we can't make Soul Benji the president, he's perma-muted. How would he say anything? And then like, well, that's for you to figure out. 18k in that chest. We are at 482,000 silver in 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is without premium. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to beat this number that the Twitch streamers did, and it's not because they ran faster than me, because they did not run faster. They simply had premium, and I didn't. So there you go. There's your... I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm Soul Benji. Obviously, you can see it in the channel name. And that's how YouTube works, you know, like below this video that shows who made the video, obviously, yeah, that's how it works. Unless you're watching this on some other site like Bilibili, which, why are you watching this on Bilibili? I didn't upload it. Whoever uploaded this they're a thief. They stole my video, and now I'm gonna starve to death and die. But at least they'll get to live on, and once I die, they can't steal my videos anymore, so it's all good. With that said, I did lose 2 million through auto respec and the satchel, by the way. Had that bad boy on because I want those fame creds. Gotta get that fame cred. Anyway, we're gonna just pop that now and sell some stuff, and that's the video. That's the video. Yeah, man, epic video for the win. What was I saying? Oh, the outro. That's right. I was trying to close out the video so you guys can enjoy your day or something. Maybe not. Maybe I'm the only thing that brings you joy. That would be weird. Don't be weird. Or let me know in the comments. Let me know your true feelings for me in the comments. Bear it all. Lay it out. Pour out your heart. Let me know your true feelings. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you can become a channel member right down here. There's a join button. You can click it. It'll get you access to private, more personal videos. I don't shill products, I don't shill VPNs, I don't shill Raid Shadow Legends or any of that crap, so the only way to support me is through that join button. You can also donate through YouTube by super thanks, by clicking the thanks button, probably over here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I forget. And on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click. It's there right now, look, it's right there. Go ahead and click it. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Don't scream at me, please. See ya. Bye. Bye.